Hey guys, welcome back. So I'm just playing, what was that? A little bit of music on my TV. My tree is still up. If you want to see my tree, there it is. I'm just sitting in front of my fireplace and I'm gonna set you up right here. I still have these little coconuts and a little potpourri in my candle and some things. So I'm just gonna probably sit you guys right here. Yeah. So I was gonna write some things down that I want to talk about manifestations. So yeah. So manifestations, they are sometimes, you know, really good to have. Like even if you're manifesting, like if you're trying to manifest money, a loved one, to get well, someone to come into your life to love you and be there for you. I know that's very important. You always have to remember these steps when you manifest. You always have to close your eyes, picture you. You know, if it's that dream house, picture you in that dream home. And you have to keep picturing you in that dream home, and you have to get that feeling. That's the key. So it takes me probably about 7 minutes to get that feeling, and you just feel happy. I also try to work on my chakras a lot as well. That helps me not to worry and stress about a lot of things that go on in my life that I have no control over. I have that bad. When I hear bad news, it just like affects me. It affects me at work. It affects me in my daily life. Even my daughter. You know, me and her relationship is very good, but sometimes I just want to be left alone. She'll come in and she'll be like, "Mom, what's wrong?" And I'll be like, "I just don't want to be bothered today." And I don't like, you know, doing that to her because she hasn't practiced her solitude yet. I have just to be alone, and I have. And solitude is not always a bad thing. It's not always a bad thing. I was just looking at this Jenga right here my daughter got for Christmas. This is a good thing to practice during solitude. Some Jenga. I think she was doing it earlier because it's out the package. It was still wrapped up. Yeah, so I always try to get that feeling of what you really want. And also, I want to show y'all something else. Here's a candy cane. It's called Giant Candy Cane. And it's like the biggest candy cane I've ever seen. Let me scoot back so you can see it. This is my hand. And it's like 1, 2, 3, 4 of me. I don't know how many feet this is. But it's very huge. I don't know how someone would eat this. Comment below if y'all have ever seen this. She got it from her grandmother. Her grandmother gave it to her. It's so cute. I just leave it over here by the tree. I'm probably going to take my tree down tomorrow. But another step about manifesting, what you have to do is write things down. It's called scripting. Write your goals, what you want, you know, to achieve in life. This is a new year, so you can always get started now. We're still in January. Even if you want to start later in the month or next month, whenever you start, just, you know, start. It doesn't matter. If you want to think about starting in the middle of the year, you can do that as well. No one is better than anyone else, no matter how late you start manifesting. Like, I know in the spiritual groups, they always say, like, some people are late in their spiritual journey and some people have been in it for years. And some people feel like they're more obligated than other people to say certain things because they think they know more. I don't believe that. We all learn at a different pace, and you learn that in school. Like, everybody doesn't learn at the same pace. Some learn faster, some learn slower. For me, I have ADHD, and it's hard for me to focus on one thing. Sometimes I do pick a topic that in life that I want to focus on, which is right now is YouTube. And my daughter always goes, "You're going to start obsessing over it." And she'd be like, don't start obsessing, Mom. And I'm like, I'm not. And then, like, as soon as I obsess over it, like, a couple of weeks or days later, I'm just over it. Because I put too much on myself. I guess it's like being a perfectionist. You want something to be so perfect, but if it keeps failing and failing, you just give up. And that's what I have to work on too. So I'm going to manifest that I stop, overindulging in things and just take my time and realize that every day, is a blessing, and every day you have to just take things one step at a time. Don't try to rush into anything. So I want y'all to do that as well. And so that's what I use. Those are like the key steps that I use. I'm just messing with this Jenga. Oh, I just dropped it. I'm manifesting. And I haven't really read any manifestation books. I usually just look on YouTube and look at what works for a lot of people, and I'll practice it and see if it works for me. So yeah, I always try to keep that feeling of what you want to happen in your life, and it'll come. It's come for me. Like, I remember I was like, because I have a lot of Vogue magazines down here, like a lot. I keep under, this is my coffee table in my living room. I keep a lot of Vogue magazines, and my daughter, we just look through different stuff, and it's like something that we really want. Like, we'll put our focus on it and feel it and be happy like we already have it, and then before we know it, we have it. And it's just like, we look at each other, we're like, wow, we were just looking at that, like we just wanted to get that, and like we have it. Like, that's, whoa, it's like the law of attraction. You attract it because we are spiritual beings having a human experience. So always know that, don't let things overwhelm you, like school and work, because I've been there. I've worked 2 or 3 jobs before. I don't even know how I did it. And then, like, and not saving, and thinking that I was going to save. Thinking that I was going to save, but I never did. And I should have. But I'm working on my money managing skills. I have an affirmation coming up. It's called Money Magnet. And there's some very helpful affirmations in there that your subconscious mind picks up while you're listening to the music and watching, visualizing yourself on the screen. So that's coming soon to my daughter. You can follow her. It's Syrahni Divine, and it's SYRAHNI DIVINE. I named my daughter, like, I think the day I had her, because I was going to name her Irony, but I was like, I don't really like that. So I'll start adding, like, other letters before Irony, and I was like, Irony. And I was like, let's just do Syrahni. And so I came up with her name, but she's a good manifester too. She helps me as well. She always said, Mom, don't forget the script and write down things, that you want to come to pass. And I've had an online business, and I mean, YouTube is very helpful with certain steps of something that, like, you really don't think you can do. And I don't think I was the smartest cookie in a jar, but I was able to figure out how to run my online business. I created my website and everything. And like, when I first launched, the first day I got orders. The very first day. So if I can do it, I know y'all can do it. I'm telling you. And I'm country. I live in Texas. And I'm telling you, like, it's slower down here than usually any other states. And I got it together because I was determined and I wrote it down. And I had that feeling that I was going to succeed in my business, but I ended up moving out of town, and it was just a lot, and I kind of, like, slowed down with my business, which I shouldn't have done. But I'm going to start it up again once I get, like, my YouTube following up, and I'm going to start selling pieces again. I had a lot of clothing that I wanted to do. I keep hearing something. Clothing that I wanted to do. Sorry, I just repeated myself. I was selling shoes and bags. It was very, very fun. I loved it. and I felt like an entrepreneur, and I felt like I was making my own money and working for myself, which I really think that everybody should do. And I think everybody should support each other. This world is a much better place when we support each other. And like 100%. Be there for each other, care for each other, support each other. Because life is already hard. You don't need other people in your life to make it harder. And always, believe in yourself. Put the Most High first. If you believe it's the universe, believe what the universe is trying to bring your attention to. Everything happens for a reason. I don't believe in coincidences. Everything is meant to happen in your life for your life. You have a purpose in life. With that being said, I just want to thank y'all for watching. And I'm going to go ahead and call it a night because it is getting a little bit late here where I am. Me and my daughter just did a Taco Bell mukbang and I had on lashes. And I snatched them off because they were kind of long to do this video. But in the Taco Bell mukbang, I did have on lashes. And my daughter, she did my makeup. She's 14, so I think she did a really good job. Yeah, she did. She's learning. So, guys, thank you for watching again, and y'all be safe. Bye.